Let's learn about lines. Students, now we learn about different types of lines. This is a standing line. This is a sleeping line. This is a slanting line. Even this is a slanting line. This is a standing line. Remember students, a standing line is also called vertical line. This is a sleeping line. Sleeping line is also called horizontal line. Now, let's draw some more lines. Standing lines. These are all standing lines. Sleeping lines. All these are sleeping lines. Now, slanting lines. These are slanting lines. Students, we can draw lines directly with our hand or using a ruler or using a notebook or with a compass box. Now, let's see how. Let's draw some lines using only our hands. Standing line, sleeping line, slanting line, one more slanting line. Now, let's draw some lines using this ruler. Standing line, sleeping line, slanting line, one more slanting line. Let's draw some lines using compass box. Standing line, sleeping line, slanting line, one more slanting line. Let's draw some lines using notebook. Standing line, sleeping line, slanting line, another slanting line. Students, little homework for you. I want you to search 5 different objects with the help of which you can draw lines. So, use those objects and draw lines in your notebook. Let us draw some curves. Now, let us draw some curves. All these are curves. Let us draw some more curves. Students, this curve looks like you. Students, now you tell me, this curve looks like what? Correct. This curve looks like N. This curve looks like C. And this curve looks like a reverse C. Now all these are curves. We can draw curves directly with our hand or using a bowl, a glass or a bangle. Let's see how. Let's draw some curves with the help of this glass. So, we have drawn these curves with the help of this glass. Now let's draw some curves with help of this bowl. These are curves we have drawn with the help of this bowl. Let's draw few more curves with help of this bangle. These curves we have drawn with the help of this bangle. All these are different curves. Students, there is some homework for you. I want you to search 5 objects with the help of which you can draw different curves. So, use those objects and draw the curves in your notebook. Let us draw multiple curves. Now, I will show you some lines having multiple curves. Multiple curves means more than one curve. All these are multiple curves. Now let us draw some more multiple curves. These curves look like a letter W. These curves look like M. Now you tell me, students, these curves look like? Correct. This looks like a 3. These curves look like reverse 3. These curves look like letter S. All these curves are multiple curves. The things that we see and use in our day-to-day life are also made up of lines and curves. For example, a wall clock, car, lamp, bowl, a glass, and there are many different things made up of lines and curves. So now, let's draw these examples using lines and curves. Now, let us draw a wall clock. This is a curve. And this is another curve. Let's draw number markings with using small lines. This is in our hand using a slanting line. The minute hand using a standing line. So this is an example of wall clock using lines and curves. Now let's draw a lamp. Curve, slanting lines, curve, standing line, curve, a sleeping line. So, this is an example of a lamp using lines and curves. Now let's draw a bowl. A curve, another curve, one more curve. So, we have drawn this bowl using curves. Now let's draw a glass. A curve. Another curve. Slanting line. Another slanting line. A sleeping line. So, we have drawn this glass using lines and curves. Now let's draw a car. A slanting line. A sleeping line. Sleeping line again. A slanting line. Sleeping line. A standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. A curve. Another curve. So, we have drawn this car using lines and curves. Students, observe your surrounding carefully. You will see many different things made up of lines and curves. So, draw at least 10 objects in your notebook. But remember, use only lines and curves. Students, this is a digital clock. It shows the time and days of the week. The numbers and letters are shown using lines. Let's draw numbers using lines. A standing line. Number 1. A sleeping line. A standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. A sleeping line. Number 2. Sleeping line. Standing line. One more sleeping line. A sleeping line. Number 3. Standing line. Sleeping line. One more standing line. Number 4. Sleeping line. Standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. One more sleeping line. Number 5. Sleeping line. Standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. A sleeping line. Number 6. Sleeping line. Standing line. Sleeping line. Number 7. Sleeping line. Standing line. Standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. Number 8. Sleeping line. Standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. A sleeping line. Number 9. Standing line. Standing line. Sleeping line. A standing line. A sleeping line. Number 10. So these are numbers using lines. Now let's draw alphabets using lines. A standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. Another sleeping line. Letter A. Standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. Sleeping line. One more standing line. Sleeping line. Letter B. Sleeping line. Standing line. One more sleeping line. Letter C. Standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. Sleeping line. Letter D. Sleeping line. Standing line. Sleeping line. Another sleeping line. Letter E. Sleeping line. Standing line. A sleeping line. Letter F. Sleeping line. Standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. One more sleeping line. Letter G. Standing line. Another standing line. A sleeping line. Letter H. Sleeping line. Standing line. Sleeping line. Letter I. Sleeping line. Standing line. Sleeping line. Letter J. Standing line. A slanting line. A slanting line. Letter K. Standing line and sleeping line. Letter L. Standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. One more standing line. Letter M. Standing line. A slanting line. One more standing line. Letter N. Standing line. A sleeping line. Standing line. One more sleeping line. Letter O. Standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. Sleeping line. Letter P. Standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. Sleeping line. A slanting line. Letter Q. Standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. Another sleeping line. A slanting line. Letter R. Sleeping line. Standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. A sleeping line. Letter S. Sleeping line. Standing line. Letter T. Standing line. Sleeping line. A standing line. Letter U. Slanting line. One more slanting line. Letter V. Standing line. Sleeping line. Standing line. One more standing line. Letter W. Slanting line. Another slanting line. Letter X. Slanting line. Another slanting line. Letter Y. Sleeping line. Slanting line. One more sleeping line. Letter Z. Dancing figures using lines. Now let us draw some dancing figures using lines and curves. A curve. Another curve. Standing line. A slanting line. One more slanting line. Slanting line. Another slanting line. Sleeping line. One more sleeping line. Sleeping line. Standing line. A standing line. A curve. Another curve. Standing line. A slanting line. Another slanting line. Slanting line. One more slanting line. Sleeping line. Sleeping line. One more sleeping line. Slanting line. And a standing line. A curve. One more curve. Standing line. A slanting line. Slanting line. Another slanting line. One more slanting line. A small sleeping line. One more sleeping line. A slanting line. Another slanting line. And a small slanting line. A slanting line. Another slanting line. Students, there is some homework for you. You have to draw 5 more dancing figures in your notebook using lines and curves. Drawing emotions. Now let us draw some emotions using lines and curves. A curve. Another curve. A big curve. Curve. One more curve. Another curve. Curve. One more curve. Curve. Another curve. Curve. One more curve. A sleeping line. Curve. One more curve. So these are different emotions using lines and curves. Students, there is some homework for you. You have to draw 5 more emotions using lines and curves in your notebook. Now let us draw a bird using lines and curves. A curve. Another curve. Slanting line. A big curve. Slanting line. One more slanting line. Another slanting line. A small slanting line. Slanting line. Slanting line again. A slanting line. A small curve. Another small curve. So this is a bird using lines and curves. Students, little homework for you. You have to draw 5 animals and 5 birds in your notebook using lines and curves. How to make use of the grid to draw some figures. This is a grid. It is made of 5 by 5 dots. So, total there are 25 dots. A grid is used to draw proportionately. Now, I will show you how to draw some figures using the grid. Let's draw a kite. Slanting line, slanting line, slanting line, slanting line, slanting line, one more slanting line and a sleeping line. So, we have drawn this kite using the grid. Let's draw a fish. Slanting line, slanting line, slanting line, slanting line, slanting line, one more slanting line, a curve, one more curve. So, we have drawn this fish using the grid. Let's draw a design for Rangoli. A curve, another curve, curve, one more curve, curve, one more curve, curve, another curve, a slanting line, one more slanting line, slanting line, another slanting line. So this is our Rangoli design. Students, there is some homework for you. You have to draw 10 more objects using grid of 5 by 5 in your notebook. Remember, use lines and curves.